Welcome everyone to Combat Wrestling Trivia tonight, the World Contenders Tournament. The World Contenders Tournament play-in matches continue. We have two here tonight. We're going back to back. We have B2B because we have B versus B, as we have Mike Buzzard, Jacob Barber, Buzzard versus Barber. It's going to be a great time. Thank you to everyone who is here in the chat so far. Who do we have? We have Chris Perkin. He says, good luck, fellas. Topher's here. He's going to be playing later. He says, hello. What's up, my Goldman's brother? Gucci, first time here. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Been watching a little bit of your Blueprint stream, but I don't want to watch too much because I don't want to spoil myself because I'm playing it as well. Doing good. What about you? Yep. They're all just talking to themselves. Dude is here. He says the great loony streak continues. LOL, the great loony streak. Betting one. Yeah, right. Hello there. Eric is here. He's going to be playing Topher right after this match. So that'll be a fun, exciting time. But if you are here watching, I appreciate you for being here. Now we have to introduce our players. And introducing first, he is still a bit of a newcomer to CWT, but you saw him in 3 matches thus far, and you may have seen him with Scott Gatto on WWE Stump the Bump back in the day. But it is our good friend Mike Buzzard. Mike, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I am good. I am pumped. I'm here with my little mini me on one side and a 90-pound dog that thinks it's a pony trying to get on the stream on the other. This is going to be fun one way or the other. We're wrangling something. I'm pumped.
Absolutely. That's going to be great. Yes. And if you are in the chat, you can go ahead. You can use your channel points. We call them loonies here. And you can bet on one of these players. You can bet on Buzzard. You can bet on Barber. The choice is yours. And you can use that to redeem for some neat stuff, like if you get enough, a CWT title match. All right. And we're going to introduce your opponent. He's a former CWT Twitch TV champion and the finalist of the Clash Volume 3. And he's might be distracted tonight because the Thunder are playing. It's Jacob Barber. Jacob, what's up, man?
I call shenanigans. Obviously, his dog is going to give him all the answers. This is bullshit. I'm excited to be here. I haven't seen Michael play, so I'm excited to play him. This is the first time matchup. I'm also curious to see no strengths anymore. That was one of the reasons I was able to stay somewhat competitive. I was able to exploit that and know what I know. So. Yeah, I'm curious to see, how this whole no strengths thing goes. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to play.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you say first time matchup because all of our play-in matches are first time matchups in CWT.
Nice.
So.
And don't worry about the dog.
Yep.
He is a direct descendant of Matilda. So it's not like he can cut me if we got a little, bark Morse code thing or something. We ain't got to worry about that. Are you at that right, dog? Yeah, you get their streaks later.
Yes. Tried to fill in as many head-to-head matchups as I can for first time ever. If you use exclamation point history, which I just did in the chat, you can see the spreadsheet that was created originally by Brandon Rutledge, updated by JB3, and then mastered by myself. Dude says he doesn't bet. Too bad people abuse strengths, picking one event. That was me saying history. Dude says damn, and then Chris Perkins says that there's a Wyatt family category. I think Buzzard has it.
Just follow me.
Yeah, follow you, absolutely. But yes, thank you all for being here, because we are going to start by telling you, for the people at home, how round number 1 works. Because round number 1, well, that works exactly like this. Nope, that one. 4 questions based on the following categories: WWF/WWE, AEW/New Japan, WCW/ECW, TNA/NXT. Then 1 question will be randomly selected via wheel spin that has 4 possible answers. You'll get 1 point for each correct answer in round number 1. There's 8 points available. So we're going to go back to our screen with our players here for those of you watching at home to let you know that our first question will come in the category of the WWF/WWE right after I forgot to do the thing what we started on, because we need to figure out which match you're playing. I need both of you to put down a number on your writing utensils that you're using between 1 and 3. A random number, whichever one you want. 1 and 3, both of you. What do you got? 2? And what do you got, Barber? 2. So we'll be playing match number 4. That's how we're going to be deciding. I have pre-written matches, and they go from match 2 to match 6, and then we decide what match we're playing based on that. So we are going to go to your first question in the category of WWF/WWE, and that is, what type of match was the main event of Money in the Bank 2010? Currently, we have, what's that? What did I see there? You have 530 loonies on Buzzard, 300 on Barber, 64 to 36 is your swing. All right, are you guys both in?
Yeah, I can tell this is gonna be fun. My brain's already shot.
Mike, what do you got?
I originally wrote Cage, but I crashed it out and put Last Man Standing.
And Barber.
I just went ladder match.
Fair guess. Buzzard, you should have kept what you had because it was a steel cage match. It was, I believe, John Cena and Sheamus.
That's
if I remember
what I
correctly.
thought.
All right, so we are going to move on to your second question in the category of either NXT or TNA, and that question is: the first NXT Heat Wave in 2022 featured Braun Breaker defending his NXT Championship against which current member of the Raw roster? Yeah, why would I do it like that? Because it keeps things random, dude. All right, are you guys both in? Are you still thinking?
No.
It's like a thinking face, Mike.
Oh, I'm trying to go. I wrote it in, but I'm like, it's gonna be a night of second guessing. You could just hear like the allergies messing with the brain, and nothing's firing, and 2 hours sleep. So I'm gonna throw every excuse of the book I can. So if I screw up, which I will,
That's all right.
I'm like a heel. It was never my fault.
Yeah, just like Gene Snitsky.
Exactly. Massive man. He lives not too far from me. I've been to his store. Massive.
Oh,
man.
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, huge.
All right. Do you have an answer, Mike? You're good? You're good to go?
I'm good.
All right. Barber, what do you got? We'll go to you first.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just wrote down Dominic.
And Buzzard.
I put Ilya Dragunov. I think that's how you spell
Both great answers, the Raw roster, but it is another sweep because it was JD McDonough. JD McDonough who chose him that night. Yes.
Oh, forgot all about that.
All right. What do we have in the chat? Dude said there's two answers, and he said, no, wait, wrong event. JD. Topher agreeing with you. Barber, he's saying Dominic, but Topher, that last question, did have Steel Cage correct. We're going to go to your next question, the category of New Japan or AEW. And your question is: Prince Devon and Rizuki Taguchi were known as which tag team in New Japan Pro Wrestling? Dude says he was thinking about Halloween Havoc.
Oh.
Still lots of game here to go. And if you see above me here, you guys can't see it playing, but the people watching at home can see. We reached our 200 follower goal, so go team on that one. Reached it last night. I went to bed with 199, and when I woke up, we had 200. So thank you to everyone that followed. I appreciate you all being here.
Need to brush up on my New Japan, apparently.
This is very old New Japan. It's been a while since I feel like a lot of us have paid attention to New Japan to begin with.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is happening. I know this, and it's right here.
Yeah. At what point are they just Japan? Japan Pro Wrestling.
They are ripping me apart. They're ripping us apart in the chat right now, I'm sure. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Joe, is it Joe or do you Joseph? What's you or Jay? What are we going? A Barber? Are you got this?
Yeah.
All right. Stop.
I don't have anything.
All right. No.
Well, we're gonna bring it down. Mike, do you have anything?
It's something space related. 66.
Very close. Yeah, Barber.
Oh.
So it's not Prince Gucci?
It's not Prince Gucci. It is not. We were looking for Apollo 55.
Apollo 55. Son
Apollo
of a
50.
biscuit.
And yeah, dude in the chat's at Apollo 54. So close, dude. So
Yeah.
close.
Never even heard of it.
All right, so we're gonna go to your next question in either ECW
My son is literally pointing and laughing at me right now.
or WCW, and your question is: at ECW just another night in 1996, Bam Bam Bigelow made his debut in ECW, defeating which wrestler that would debut in the WWF only a few months after? So, if you know your time frames. Coming up next, we have your 4-point question in a random category. I feel like that will definitely get us some points on the board. We have a comment. Mike, your wife is laughing at you from the other room too with a kiss.
Oh, thanks. So supportive.
Thank you, Jiggy724. I appreciate you watching.
I don't think it's this, but I'll throw it on there.
All right, well, we're going to find out. Barber, what do you got?
Sid McFoley.
And Mike.
I put RVD because I thought that was when he came up for the Mr.
Monday Night thing. Yeah, that would have been, I think, 97. But there was a guy that debuted the night after WrestleMania 12, and that guy was Mankind, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley. Same human rule. Barber on the board. 1-2-0. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and go to your 4-point question. And your 4-point question today comes in. We're going to find out which category because we're going to bring up that fancy little wheel that I created with all the categories you just played.
1940s NWA. Come on.
That could be included in WCW.
Oh, there we go.
It's going to be in the category of NXT/TNA. All right. So,
respin.
Could be one, could be the other, or it could be an inclusion of both. We're going to find out. But, Mike, you're currently not in the lead, and I will let you know that I have 3 4-point questions between that category. So would you like to play 1, 2, or 3?
Let's go with 3.
3 it is. And your question in TNA/NXT is... Oh, hell yeah. BB Poison, JFM, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching here tonight and using that Prime subscription on me and giving me Jeff Bezos' money. I appreciate it.
That's right.
Thank you for that subscription.
5% cut.
Maybe. Your question is, which 4 teams competed in a ladder match at NXT TakeOver 25 to crown the new NXT Tag Team Champions? Looking for 4 team names here, or if they didn't have team names, the members of the team.
We get a point for each name.
Yep. Each one correct. You do not have to get all 4, but you will get points for each one that you write.
No, that's not the one.
Are you sure?
Bulldogs are already retired.
What do we got here in the chat? Dude says the road to 500. Yes, that's the next goal. 500 followers. We got a long way to go, but it's gonna happen. So tell your friends about CWT. If they want to play, they can play too. If they want to follow and watch, you can do that as well. But if you are here watching for the first time, don't forget to follow so you can come back again. Let's check out what everything is going here with the.
I might be getting my time frame completely mixed up.
Oh, I'm sure I am too. I'm crossing generations worse than the Ghostbusters cross streams.
Yeah, NXT sometimes is a blur to me, but we definitely have some.
Once it hit COVID, like the whole thing just
became a blur, right?
Lost track of everything. Yeah, you got Austin Theory coming up and debuting in a thing with Andrade, and randomly Zelina's there, and nobody knows what's going on.
Hey, whatever happens, happens. But let's see if you guys can nail at least a few here.
Don't worry, I took total shots in the dark, so go ahead.
Well, you had 4. We'll let Barber finish up whenever he's ready.
Yeah.
That's very true, Topher. That's very true.
Hey.
All right, looks like you're good. Everyone's good. Everyone's good. We're going to take the question down. Very funny, Perkins. Very funny. For context, Perkins said Road Warriors, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, and the Freebirds.
I thought it was the Southern Boys, but you're right. It was the Freebirds.
Ah, yes. So,
Dude.
Mike, we're gonna go to you first. What do you got?
I threw up AOP first.
Okay. And what else?
And then I got, this is a total shot in the dark. I got TM61.
Okay.
I got Street Profits.
Okay.
And I got the Revival. So I know I'm crossing generations there somewhere.
Sometimes it might pay off. Barber.
Yeah, I put DIY, Mustache Mountain, AOP, and Undisputed Era.
Well, I will let you know that your answers are. Did you put Undisputed Era, right, Mike? Yeah. No, you put the Revival. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So your correct answers are Undisputed Era, the Street Profits, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch, and then the Forgotten Sons. So you both got one. Which means your score differential stays the same, but it is 1-2.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, see, that's what Topher said. He said the Forgotten Sons have indeed been forgotten. Dude says throw them up.
Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch were such a good tag team.
I loved it. Damn, I was close. Yeah, Topher put AOP, DIY, Street Profits, and Undisputed Era. Topher would have got 2. Yeah. Dude nailing it because he's a weirdo and obsessed with NXT.
There we go.
But we're going to move back to match number 4, and we're going to go to your 5-point round number 2 question. But first, we got to tell you how round number 2 works. For those people at home, round number 2 works like this. One question with 5 answers will be given to both players. Players will put those 5 answers in order based on the question. 1 point awarded for each answer in the correct position. So, lots of opportunity to get some points on the board here. And we're going to let you know that your question today comes in the category of pay-per-views. So, we're going to copy your question first, and then we're going to copy your 5 answers. So, I need you to put these 5 pay-per-view events in order from when they happened for the first time. So you want the one that happened first, and then all the way to the last one. So your 5 pay-per-view events are Backlash, Judgment Day, Taboo Tuesday, One Night Stand, and No Mercy. Put them in order from when they first happened to when they happened for the first time to last. You guys know what I mean. Your wife is cheering you on. I'm assuming that's your wife, right? Jiggy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She says, you got this, Mike. You got this.
Your name is Jen, yes. And she went to the other room to read, and then she got sucked in. So it's your Kavorka. That's what it is, Cass. It's your Kavorka.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know.
I appreciate everyone watching. Lots of people in the chat.
I'm not second guessing myself.
All right. Sometimes that helps, you know. If you second guess yourself, you go back.
Side note, I got asked to hang out with Terry Funk the night before One Night Stand in his room to have beers and talk Andre the Giant stories, and I couldn't stay.
Oh, no. But did you...
The biggest regrets of my life.
Did you get to go there for at least a little bit then? Or
No, like I was there for a different event and ran it. We were in the same hotel. Imagine this, Salvation Army and WWE had booked out the hotel. I was there with the Salvation Army. He was there, obviously, WWE.
Oh, man.
Met him at the escalator. We talked for about 20 minutes. He wanted me to come by and talk Andre stories because I'd been the first one to talk Andre in a while with him.
Okay.
And then I had to leave.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But he was amazing. They say, don't meet your heroes. I hope you got the chance to meet Terry Funk. He was incredible.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Your wife says she's playing video games and watching. That's a fun time. Eric says, I love the word Caborca. That's the name of a city close to where I live. Our favorite man from Mexico, Mr. Eric Moreno. You'll see him later tonight, but also Kramer Yay.
Yeah, that's what I got it from. Right. That's Cosmo. Yeah.
All right. So, Barber, you're good?
Yeah.
Mike, you're good? All right. Let me go back here and make sure. I know the answers, but just want to make sure. Mike, what order do you have them in? From first to last.
So I went based on the video game. So I went No Mercy first.
Okay.
And then I went Backlash. Then I went Judgment Day, Taboo Tuesday, and One Night Stand.
All right. And Barber.
I went Backlash, No Mercy, Judgment Day, Taboo Tuesday, One Night Stand.
All right. Well, I'll let you know that it started with Judgment Day. The first one happened in 1998, then Backlash in 99. There wasn't a No Mercy until 99, whether you count UK or the regular one, still came after Backlash. Taboo Tuesday in October of 2004, and then ECW One Night Stand in 05. So, Buzzard, you did get 3. Barber, you got 2, but that means we have a tie game
Yes.
as we go to our battle zone.
Come back.
Clawing back. Clawing back. All right. So, we're going to bring back up that fantastic wheel that got you guys a NXT/TNA question last time. And we're going to find out what we're going to be playing in round number
Orville
2.
Brown.
Hey,
Whipper Billy Watson.
name the first 10 NWA champions.
Yeah.
All right, this one's going to be in the category of the WWF/the WWE. And Jacob Barber, you didn't pick last time, so you're going to pick this time. Would you like 1, 2, or 3 for those battle zones?
1.
1. All right. So your question is, and we're going to start with you, Mike, because you are on the left. Let me grab my board here so I can keep track. Eric says, "I'm going to miss the strengths, but I'd like that round too. You do not need to write this down. This is all going to be verbal.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
Save you some ink.
Good. I can't read, so this has been out. That'll be helpful.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that too.
Yeah.
We got to display the rules. You know, we got to display the rules.
Oh no! I meant like I just can't read or write.
Oh, man. Really? Damn, that's impressive. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be given to the players determined by a random wheel spin that we already did from categories in round 1. Starting... Oh, I messed up again. Travis is going to be mad at me. Starting the player not in the lead, each player will give 5 answers, and there's no repeating answers. 1 point for each correct. Gonna come back over here. I gotta fix that one, too.
Back and forth?
We alternate back and forth. Mike, you'll go first. Barber, you will go second. Because your question is, and there is 11 possible answers here, but we only need 10 today. And it is, who are 10 of the wrestlers that competed at the last WrestleMania under the WWF and the first WrestleMania under the WWE? So if you know what WrestleManias those are, you're in a good spot. But if you don't, then you're probably not going to be in a good spot. But hopefully you guys do as wrestling fans. So we just need the 10 of the wrestlers that competed at both of those WrestleManias. Mike, we'll start with you.
Kurt Angle.
Okay. Barber.
Triple H.
Mike.
Chris Jericho.
Barber.
Undertaker.
Mike.
The Rock.
Barber.
Austin. Steve Austin.
I thought you meant Austin Theory, who would have been like 10 then. Buzzard, sorry.
That's a Big Show.
Barber.
Hulk Hogan.
Mike.
Booker T.
Okay. And Barber, your final one.
Trish Stratus.
Okay. All right. Let me update
Nice
those.
pull on Trish. That was good.
Let me update these scores, and I will tell you the wrestlers that did that. All right. So scores 8-9. Buzzard, you got 4. Barber, you got 5 because your answers are Matt Hardy, The Undertaker, Trish Stratus, Jazz, Chris Jericho, Triple H, Booker T, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Kurt Angle, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Big Show was not at WrestleMania 18. He was at WWF The World, WWF New York.
17.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was at WWF New York hanging out with kids.
Yes.
Because I believe if you go back and watch when he joined the NWO in 2002, he said, "I wasn't even on WrestleMania this year. I was entertaining your kids in New York."
That's right. Yeah. Nice pull. That's good. Yeah.
So Barber taking that 1-point lead as we go into the final round. What do we got here in our comments? Dude says, "I love 1998 WWF." Eric says, "I'm going to miss the strengths, but I like that round too. It's fun and new. Might make things easier for me. I would love if OKC doesn't win the finals." Barber, what do you think about that?
Shut your mouth.
He had Hulk
They're up
Hogan.
5 right
He
now.
said
Let's-
Bret Hart and Godfather. Excellent question. I wish it was on my match. So we have to find out what you're going to be on your match soon. So we're going to go. I'm going to bring up that final round. And we're going to tell you.
I did that now twice.
We're going to bring up that final round, tell you how it works. Because it works like this. The player in the lead will give a number between 1 and 3 for how many times the 20 categories in the final round will be shuffled. Then the opposing player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each question is worth 3 points. In the case of a tie, there will not be one today because we have a 1-point differential. So, I'm going to go back to you. Ooh, no, not that one. This one here. All right, so before we begin, Jacob, a number between 1 and 3 to shuffle the final round.
3.
1, 2, and 3. And now, Mike, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Let's go 7, 10, and 14.
7, 10, 14. All right. Dude says it's always nice to see people give props to the questions and the writers rather than the tear and complain about it. Appreciate you, dude. I do enjoy when people tell me great question because sometimes my brain just does mysterious things when it comes up with these questions. All right, so your first one comes in category number 6, which is in the category of the Survivor Series. What do we have in the comments? What's up? What's up, Mr. Viridian Lime? He says, hello, you bearded cutie. I appreciate that. Unless you're talking to one of these guys. You could be talking to one of these guys.
Beards here.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So your first question will come in the category of Survivor Series. So you will be writing these ones down head to head. 3 points per correct answer. And your first question is in the category of Survivor Series. The first ever coffin match of the WWE took place at Survivor Series in which year? You're not on the screen, dude. You're not on the screen. I hate you so much, dude. All right. Mike, are you good? You good?
I am.
All right, Mike, what do you got?
So I was trying to go back and forth of Kamala and Yokozuna, and I want to say it was Kamala, and I want to say it was 92, because 93 he had that horrible U.S. flag Betsy Ross thing on the inside.
Yeah. You got that right.
I'm thinking Kamala 92, but I may be wrong.
Barber, what do you got?
I said 93.
Correct answer was 1992. Buzzard taking the lead on that question.
I was 2 years old.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't remember it. Sorry.
I would have been.
I was 9. So
I was 1. I was 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Again, old man. I get it.
Oh.
It was all last century, in the late 1900s anyway.
So your next question will come in the category of body guys and gals. I haven't heard that one in a while. Body guys and gals. So it's a shout out. Yes, a shout out to our good friend Dim. He's a big fan of the body guys because your question is, which main event Dim approved a body guy lost to Savio Vega in the first round of the Brawl for All tournament. So a body guy is, it's a body guy. His only personality is being a body guy. Big fan of the Brawl for All tournament, 1998 WWF.
I'm writing this just because I want to, and I'm not 100% sure, but I hope to goodness it is. just because this guy's.
If you're following our subscriber, can't remember what it is, you can use our "He's a Body Guy" emote. Body guys are a big deal here.
I'm a body guy, round, but still.
Everyone's a body guy if you just believe. One time I did a charity stream here, and we had Dim come on. And it was a half an hour of just pictures of the people submitted, and we're like, "Is this guy a body guy?"
There we go. See, I got a 6-pack. I just keep it hidden in the keg. So,
that's fair.
it's there.
That's fair.
And I'm not even Canadian.
Hey. feel like this question's been here for a while too.
This is a good one. This is anything brawl for all is a great question.
I think
People remember
Dim
how
or
bad it is, but it's
someone
hard to
picked
remember.
it. Someone picked it as a strength once. So
Wow. It's hard to
So-
remember details about it. Everybody just remembers how awful it was.
yeah, Bark Gun. Dude said it was him. I guess. Barber, what do you got?
I don't know, so I just wrote down Steve Blackman. I just didn't want to have a blank board.
Oh, no blank boards. Buzzard.
I'm almost positive he was in this, and I hope to goodness it was. Was it Brackus?
Winner of this match. It was Brackus.
Ah!
It was Brackus. Congratulations, Mike. You came back at the end. Those big points. Mike,
Love
your thoughts on this match? You got that poll. You will advance into the tournament, which the bracket to be decided later. I want to try to do first round matches there. You don't have many matches you played here, so.
No, that's good.
But Mike, is there anything you want to say? You want to promote that podcast? Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Jacob, that was man. You know, a lot of fun to go up against. My only thing about this cast is that it goes by so fast. We need to add another round or two to make this.
You got to play in a title match then. There's 2 more rounds of title matches.
That's one there. But no, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I was talking off air. I got my podcast that I do with the Salvation Army, and my wife and I are pastors in the Salvation Army. It's called Get to Know, and you get to learn about people and their passions in life. And being that I'm in the wrestling world, I've had many wrestling personalities. I've had Matt Camp, I've had Jeff Jarrett, I've had Bryce Remsburg, and in 3 weeks I got Tony Chimmel coming up. Did a great conversation with the voice of our youth. Thank you, dear. And so yeah, if you go to Get to Know TSA, that's the Salvation Army, you'll find it on all of our pages, and our beacons are there. You can listen to it, watch it. Love for you to share it, and yeah, I appreciate just being brought into the tournament and having some fun.
Absolutely, and yes, we will.
And go Brackus, greatest of all time, Brackus.
Good old Brackus, yeah. Big fan of that guy. All right, let me do something here right quick. Where is all of my things at? That one there. All right. I'm going to send out the link to our next guys. Jacob Barber, the final round. You said not necessarily your best strength, but it might have pulled you ahead in some previous matches, but it did not tonight. Barber, anything you want to talk about? You know, your future in CWT Sports. You're a big fan of that over there, or anything you want to promote? It's up to you.
No, I mean I don't feel bad losing on a brawl for all Brackus question. That was a great poll. I don't feel bad losing on that at all. Yeah, this is just showed that I think I did rely a lot on strength, so it is worth it, brushing up on some stuff and gaining that just overall knowledge of the business. So I love the new format. I love it. I think Chris, this is great.
Thank you.
I just called you Chris. I've called you Cass this entire
Right?
time.
That's weird. Okay,
time.
so if Viridian
Sorry.
Live is still watching, I was in a voice call with him the other day, and he kept calling me Chris, and I was like, wait, you gotta stop that. No, that's weird.
So, no, I mean I hope to play again soon. I do love this league. I love the format. So congrats, Mike, and follow the Buzzards.
Yeah. And I want in on the sports league sometime too.
Yeah, we will
in the future.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely make that happen. I'm just gonna get through this tournament, then we're gonna go back to sports. It's gotta be a back and forth. You know what I mean? Get out to everything. What we got here in our chat while we get the other people in. We have dude saying, shout out to the people loving the new format, embracing the change. Yes, absolutely. I loved it because I just was in bed one night and I was like, wait, I got it. This is what I'll do.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And the dog did tell me it was Brackus. So
I knew it.
Yeah,
I fucking knew it.
I'll admit it.
Conspiracy.
He said Barkus, but
Barkus.
All right, throw out that question. Let's get the last one up.
He is a German Shepherd, so there was that kind of connection there. I'm just saying. Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to appreciate you both for being here, but we have another match to play. If you guys want to stay backstage, you can do that too. And if you want to watch on Twitch, I appreciate that as well. So whatever you guys want to do, but if you don't, have a great night, and hopefully the Thunder win it for you. Hello, thank you for watching.
Tied with 8 minutes to go. Let's see.
All right. Well, Good luck to your Thunder, Jacob, and I will see you guys very soon.
See you guys.
Peace. All right, so we're going to bring in our next competitors. Hopefully you are all still here watching, because we have another match here for you if you are watching at home, and that is going to be, you're going to find out what that is in a second, because we're going to bring in our competitors. And first, he has no filter. That's what we call him. He is a CWT mainstay for the last few years and one of our great friends here, and he is Topher LaBelle. Topher, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Happy to be back in the World Contenders Tournament, so it's going to be a fun time. The play match, going to try to do my best, and let's see what happens. Bring him on. Bring him on.
Absolutely, and we're going to bring into you. He is a former CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion, and he is a notable prick. It's Eric Moreno. Eric, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm embracing the change. I for one, even though I do much better with strengths and all that, I like when you change things up. Whatever is easier for you, much more fun to make, I am very happy with it. And I've been liking the matches so far, so.
I can tell you right now that writing one question for round number 2 instead of 8 is so much easier.
Yeah.
I think.
So, before we begin, you saw that last match. Eric, I need you to write a number between 1 and 3 on your board. All right. And Topher, give me a number between 1 and 3.
2.
2. Eric, what do you got?
And went with 3.
3. So, we're going to play match number 5. So, match number 5. We'll begin in just 1 second because we have to go back. In case there's some new viewers here, tell them how these rules work. Round number 1, we have 4 questions based in the following categories: WWF/WWE, AEW/New Japan, WCW/ECW, and TNA/NXT. Then 1 question will be randomly selected via wheel spin. That is 4 possible answers, and you'll get 1 point for each correct answer. All right, going back to here, we have our first question in the category of WWF/WWE, and it is: who challenged Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 7?
Did you put the loonies on?
I did not. Thank you for reminding me, Topher. You're always there to look out for that. You and Dwayne always do that for me. So you can bet on Topher. You can bet on Eric. The choice is yours. If you are in the chat, go ahead. Bet those loonies. Maybe Perkins. You can go 2 for 2 in your bets tonight. We have a fresh matchup here for those of you watching, and I appreciate you all being here. All right. Looks like Eric, are you in?
Sure.
Dude says he don't bet. He's saving up for that title match. All right. Topher, what do you got?
The Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior, Eric.
And went with Brutus Beefcake.
And we're starting off with the dirty sweep. It was the Big Boss Man. Big Boss
Big
Man.
Boss.
All right, going on to question number 2. And
Bonari, but I think that's later.
TNA/NXT, and that question is: who won the 2021 Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic? I don't even know the last time they did a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic because I don't pay attention much. Welcome in Brandon Rutledge. He will be playing Chris Perkins this Friday in a rescheduled match. Dude says it never blends together for him. Well, aren't you just Mr. Special Dude? All right. Eric, you're in?
Yeah.
Topher, whenever you're ready.
The DIY. I don't know.
DIY. Eric.
Well, I went with initials too. I went with MSK.
All right. Well, one of those initials is correct, and it is NSK. Wesley, and the man formerly known as Nash Carter. All right. Moving on to your next question in the category of AEW/New Japan, and that question is: at AEW Battle of the Belts 12 in October of 2024, which woman actually won a title match eliminator when she defeated Mariah May? No, AEW always promotes these title eliminator matches, but the champion always wins. What's the point? Someone actually won, though. Previously, Battle of the Belts was used by JB3 as a strength. Big fan of Battle of the Belts. Ryan's not trying us here. Thanks for stopping in, Ryan. He says Wikipedia says 2024 is last Dusty. Who won? But dude also says they did win 2023. Who won last year? I need to look that up. Breaker and Corbin. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Ooh, a while ago.
Yeah, I forgot they were tag team.
Yeah.
They were really good, and then Corbin.
Yeah, they were great.
Corbin went to the main roster and got released. That's sad.
Yeah, I want to see Bronson and Braun, Destroyers of Law, or whatever they're gonna be called.
Oh, okay. Yes. Destroyers of Love. All right, Eric, you look like you're in, but Topher, we're gonna go to you first.
Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander, good guess. Eric?
I said Thunder Rosa.
That is another dirty sweep you were looking for. Anna J.
Anna J. Okay.
Anna J did it,
yeah,
yes.
I
Got
remember.
herself a title match.
That's right.
Now we're going to go to your question in WCW/ECW, and it is, which wrestler won the WCW U.S. Heavyweight Championship in a tournament final at Starrcade 1996, defeating Diamond Dallas Page? Gonna go get that wheel prepped for our next round when we have four. Well, not the next round, still this round, but we have 4 answers. Got some great answers here in the chat. That last one, Perkins said it was Fabulous Moolah. I don't think so. Don't think so.
Hey, they were in the same era, if you believe Tony Storm.
Oh yes, that's right. I was like, wait, what? Oh right, yeah. I know what you're getting at, Eric. I know what you're getting at. All right, we're gonna take that down. Topher, whenever you are ready, throw it a guess.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Eric.
I said Randy Savage.
That is both incorrect. Again, we're looking for Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero won the U.S. title at that show. So, but it's all right, guys. It's just 1-0 for Eric, and we're going to bring up that wheel. And that wheel looks like this. As always, it's still up from our last match, and we're going to close that. We're going to give it a little spin-ski. Find out what we have today here.
Well,
New Japan. New Japan / AEW. All right. I'll stop sharing that. Topher, you're currently not in the lead.
yeah.
You have your choice between 1, 2, or 3 for your 4-pointers. Which one would you like?
2.
2 it is. So, yes. So, we need to know who are the 4 wrestlers that have held both the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and the IWGP World Championship. So, the old belt and the new belt. Who have held both? Who are the 4 wrestlers? So, Topher, you go and think about that. Eric's going to write down his 4.
So both the old one and the new one.
Yeah, so because they are different lineages, so the last IWGP Heavyweight Championship ended, and then they made that new belt that looks ugly as hell, and
Okay.
but yeah, held both versions. IWGP World Championship started a new lineage, so it's a new title. Lots of New Japan here tonight. Lots of New Japan. New Japan used to be big. When I first started CWT, there was a lot of New Japan questions. It was different times.
New
different
Japan
times.
was really, really good at that time.
It sure was. Everyone loved New Japan. Like I would stay up and watch it at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, what am I doing? And now I look at the results, and then yeah, that's about it. But yeah,
Somehow
New
I
Japan's
not even look at the results anymore. Not too much. Finally,
yeah.
here and there.
I keep up. Sometimes I'm like, wait, when did that happen? When did this person get a title? What the hell?
We
Yeah.
couldn't wait until the next morning to watch the show. We had to watch the U1 climax at the very end, at the very hour.
There actually is a New Japan show here that airs in Canada, and it's pretty up to date. It airs on the Fight Network, but I think it's the Access TV one they have in States somewhere. I don't know.
Google it. Google it.
Yeah, we were in houses and condos, so we put like a DirecTV connection.
Gotcha.
So I found out once that there was a New Japan channel over there. Like, oh, but it wasn't my house. I couldn't stay in to watch it.
That's fair. Topher, give me 4 New Japan names.
Let's see. Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Tomohiro Ishii.
Okay.
Prince Devitt.
Okay.
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
All right. And Eric.
I went with Kazuchika Okada, Tetsuya Naito, Jay White, and Kota Ibushi.
All right. Well, your correct answers are Kazuchika Okada, Tetsuya Naito, Jay White, and Kota Ibushi. Eric going 4 for 4. Going to score 5-0.
I still like New Japan a little bit.
Yeah. So some good guesses though, Topher. Those are guys I believe 2 of them did hold the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but not the World. Yeah, Tanahashi hasn't held the World yet. Probably not going to hold it either.
All right.
Anyone can beat the current champ, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true. Dude said Osprey, Omega, Tanahashi, Sonata. I almost forgot Sonata. Ibushi, Tanahashi, Okada, Naito. Oh, I read the question wrong. I think you did, dude. Naito, Okada. I was wondering. Sonata from him, and Jay White crossed my mind. All right, so we are going to go back to question for round number 2, because round number 2 works like this. This one. All right, one question with this 5 answers will be given to both players. Players will put these 5 answers in order based on the question. 1 point awarded for each answer that is in the correct position. So, your question today comes in the category of women's wrestling. So, your women are all right. Let me copy over that and that. All right, so I need you to put these 5 women in order based on when they first challenged for any women's championship at WrestleMania. So, from the earliest WrestleMania to the most recent WrestleMania for the challengers. And your 4 women are Molly Holly, Jazz, Nia Jax, Natalya, and Lilani Kai. You don't know Nia Jax, Topher? That's weird.
Is it her at first? Is it her at first?
All right. I almost forgot to switch. No one said I can't hear the players. I forgot to switch back after I read the rules, but it's fine. No one will ever know that you don't know Nia Jax, Topher. It's okay.
Hold on.
Oh, we can hold. You will have some time here. Lots of time to figure this one out.
Oh God. Okay.
Hopefully those of you enjoy the soundboard that I have. You guys can't hear it, but the people at home can. I hope it works. If it does work, let me know. Did you guys hear Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music?
What?
You guys didn't hear it. People watching did. I'm talking to the people watching, Topher. There's other people here besides you. No, I'm kidding. But no, there is people here. You know, you're a viewer. All right. Eric, you look like you have 5 in order. So Topher, whenever you're ready, buddy, we put these 5 people in order from the first WrestleMania they challenged to the most recent.
I'm gonna go Jazz,
Okay.
Molly Holly,
Okay.
Natalya,
Yep.
Nia Jax, Lilani Kai.
Okay. Eric.
I went with first Leilani Kai, then Molly Holly, then Jazz, then Nia Jax, and at the end Natalya.
All right. So, Topher, I think you would have been perfect if you put Lilani Kai at the beginning. But your answers are Lilani Kai, Jazz at WrestleMania 19, Molly Holly at WrestleMania 20,
Until 20. Yeah.
and then I'm a little dick, but you did get it correct, Eric. Nia Jax and Natalya challenged for the Women's Championship for the first time at the same WrestleMania, but Nia Jax's match was first. So,
No, and
Topher,
also didn't Nia Jax challenge for the title like 34?
yeah, but
for
at
the
33 they were both in matches, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 33.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But the thing was, is Nia Jax was in the Raw Women's match, which I think was like the second match on the show, and then the SmackDown Women's title match was the co-main event.
So you were being a dick, but in a different way than I thought you were being a dick.
Exactly, right? So, Topher, if you would have put Lottie Kai, you would have had it in order, but you didn't. So you did get 0 on that one, but Eric, you did get 3. So
Not good.
we're going to keep moving on here. You're staying alive, Topher. Brandon said Kai, Jazz, Holly, Nia, Natalya, 5 for 5. Fear me, good job. Was this limited to women's titles or the Divas title count? Any women's championship would have counted.
Thinking Natalia did ever challenge before, like the SmackDown and Women's or
don't-
Raw Women's. And
I get this
never.
weird feeling that I think. Oh wait, was Natalya in that WrestleMania 30?
Does that count?
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm
she
being
probably
yelled. I'm being
was in
yelled
that
at
one.
right now. She was in the women's title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
All right.
I only
So
get 1 point then.
what? Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, because,
yeah, you would only get 1 point. Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
we're gonna bring you back down to 6, Eric. Thanks, guys. I completely
Fair
forgot
enough,
about that.
I also forgot about that.
That things don't work, but yes, I was wrong. But yeah, no, 5 piece for me. Oh crud, I forgot about that. Me too. I completely forgot about that whole battle royal thing. I was like, the women's title thing was line. That's my bad. I'm gonna have to reference that in the future. All right, thank you to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you all. That's why we're here. Sometimes not everything is right. All right, our viewers just dropped by like 3 after I got that wrong. Sorry, people. Jeez, my bad, dog. All right,
Yeah,
so
2
we're
of
gonna
those
bring up
were the 2 of us, so only 1 person went mad.
So we're gonna bring up our wheel. Where's that at? Where'd the wheel go? Dude's making fun of me. He said, "Where's that at?" He said, "Strike." We have new emojis if you're a subscriber, and there's new free emojis as well. But we're gonna go ahead and spin this wheel to find out what battle zone we're gonna be playing.
All right, here we go.
NXT/TNA.
Here we go again.
All right, Eric, you didn't pick last time. So which one would you like? 1, 2, or 3?
It's the 1.
Number 1. All right. I actually loved when I wrote this question.
Oh no.
So, let me get my board here. So, we're going to my brainchild. All right. Because I tried to keep these, get some crossovers here. So, your question, we're going to start with you, Topher, is, I believe there is 12 possible answers or 11, like a Sunday morning. Easy like a Sunday morning? Absolutely. Topher, you're up first. Let's get some points on the board. Eric.
Well,
So, your question in TNA/NXT is the TNA/NXT question, because it is, who are 10 of the wrestlers signed to NXT that competed for the TNA championships on either TNA or NXT special events, PLE/pay-per-views, whatever you want to call them, since the partnership between the companies. So these are NXT wrestlers that challenge for TNA titles. Topher, we'll start with you.
signed to NXT that competed for TNA titles. Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. Wesley.
Wes Lee. All right. Eric.
Trick Williams.
The next one.
Topher.
Wrestler signed to NXT that compete for TNA titles. Let's go with Ethan Page.
Okay. Eric.
Axiom.
Okay. And Topher.
Bum, bum, bum. Titles signed to NXT competed for TNA titles. Let's go with shoot. Competed for titles. Nathan Fraser. I don't know.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, that goes with his axiom. Eric.
Cora Jade.
Okay. And Topher.
Trying to NXT compete for TNT titles. Where, Tatum Paxley.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Yo, you're good, man. Eric.
Gia Dolan. I also had Tatum Paxley before.
GG. And Topher, your final one.
Trying to NXT competing for the TNT championships. Let's go with fudge. Wendy Chu. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll try.
And Eric, your final one.
Let's say Sol Ruka.
Sol Ruka. All right.
So,
So,
I always want to say it like if I were Al Pacino, but I cannot do the Al Pacino unless he's doing Scarface because he's Cuban.
all right.
All right. So that is that. Okay. So your answers are Wendy Chu, Riley Osborne, Cora Jade, Ethan Page, Jakara Jackson, Lash Legend, Gigi Dolan, Tatum Paxley, Sol Ruka, Trick Williams, Axiom, and Nathan Frazier. Topher, 4 points. 5 piece for you, Eric. Give us a score 4-11.
That's it.
All
Okay.
right. 4-11. You got some points on the board, Topher. You did it.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I'm going to delete that one so I don't use it again. Delete that. Okay, cool. They're going to pop up that final round. Because the final round, I didn't read the Battle Zone rules again. I got to remember that. I got to remember to read the Battle Zone rules. So, the player in the lead will give a number between 1 and 3 for how many times the 20 categories in the final round will be shuffled. Then the opposing player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each question is worth 3 points. In the case of a tie, there won't be one today because there's a 7-point swing. All right. If you had those, two extra points though, Eric, you would have been a tie. Would have been possible if Topher went perfect in the final round. All right. So before we begin, Eric, how many times we shuffle in the final round between 1 and 3?
Let's do it twice.
Once and twice. All right. So, Topher, 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
I have 3 numbers in my mind. 7,
Yep.
14,
Okay.
13.
7, 14, 13. All right. Oh, man. We got a new category debuting here because it's very important to wrestling. And this one's called Media Crossovers.
Wow.
New category in the final round. Media Crossovers.
Can you do that for sports?
I did, yeah. So it's carrying over to here.
Nice.
All right. So your question is, Cody Rhodes and which WWE legend were the most recent skins added to the video game Fortnite?
It was Cody Rhodes. No, that's what it is. Cody Rhodes.
That's right. We're also staying popular here on Twitch because we're having a Fortnite question.
Yeah. Let's hack that algorithm.
Yes, algorithm. Be nice to us.
So,
What the hell, right? Oh shit. All right. So Topher, whenever you're ready.
John Cena.
John Cena. Eric.
The Undertaker. I think.
Correct answer is John Cena was already previously added, but this one on this pack was The Undertaker, which means your winner by knockout, advancing to the tournament. Eric Moreno, you did it. You're on your path to getting that title back that you lost. But Eric, your thoughts on this match? Anything you want to promote or talk about?
Yeah, I was happy to play with Topher. We only played like in Same Human Rule and like other multi-man matches.
Do you
in
listen to Metal,
WWT
Eric?
and Lights Out. So this shirt is actually of a regional Mexican singer called Shalino Sanchez,
Okay.
Nice.
but it's on the style of course, metal. But a friend of mine does it, and he gave me this one.
Nice. Very nice.
And then-
All right. Sorry. Continue.
Very funny. If you ever listen to his music, it's very weird. Like you wouldn't think of this.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you want to say,
nice
Eric?
To
Yeah.
play with Topper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy to be back. It's almost like a year since I played for the title. I think I'm not very good with dates. I was looking for the match on YouTube and I didn't find it, so fix that. And not that I'm gonna watch it again, but they should be out
Sometimes
there.
I forget. I'm
That's fine.
sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I don't watch my matches. I get enough cringe hearing myself as it is. But I'm very happy to be back here. I'm very happy with the format. And I hope everybody has fun still playing in this kind of tournament. I don't know if you call it a tournament, but it's a tournament.
It's a
And,
play-in.
yeah, I'll see
These are
Topher
play-ins. The tournament
and
will start
everybody.
after the play-ins are done.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, very happy to play wrestling trivia with all of you.
Absolutely.
And sports. I don't play sports, but I love to watch those.
If I could get someone to write a soccer match, you and Perkins can always do that.
Oh,
I should
boy.
find someone to write it. So, Topher, you're back in CWT. The way didn't go, but you did pick up 4 for 5 in the battle zone, so I am damn
Yeah.
proud of you. But Topher, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, it's been fun. It was a fun time against Eric. First time, like all the other matches, but it was a fun time. I'll be back at some other time. I would like to get into sports league.
Okay. I feel like you're one of the guys with Joey and Brandon that could, do well in some hockey.
What?
Hockey seems to be a big weak spot of everyone, so it's like the hockey guys seem to do a lot better.
But it's been a fun time, and congrats, Eric. Continue on the tournament, and we'll see each other some other time. Yep, that's about it for me.
Absolutely. Well, for me, tomorrow night, you will see one of these guys again. But first, we have at 8 o'clock Eastern, we have Scott Gatto defending the CWT Twitch TV Championship against Andrew the Dude Hayes in the final match with strengths, because the match was booked before I changed the format. But the format for the wheel spins is still going to happen for the 4-pointers in the final round, in the battle zone, so that's going to still be a thing. And then at 10 o'clock Eastern, we have the CWT. All right, it's not the final match of strength. We had more on that later. We have the CWT Holiday Drunk match as Joey Suba is defending in a my next brainchild of a CWT Drunk match. But who's going to be playing in that? Well, you're going to find out later. But I may have spoiled it if you pay attention to the words I said. So we will see you tomorrow night for all that stuff. And then Friday night we have Brandon Rutledge taking on Chris Perkins. And next week we might have a couple of matches before I go on vacation, but I'll announce that as we go. Thank you all for watching, and anyone that was here throughout. There was a lot of you tonight. And thank you to Mike Buzzard's wife for watching earlier. I appreciate that. That was super cool. But we will... Dude says, me versus Scott's a big match for you, because that's what I always bring. Oh, you bring something all right. You bring something all right, dude. You sure bring a lot. We'll see y'all later.
Oh shit! Oh shit!